Right, anyway, I thought I'd go live because it's been a few days since I was live doing a video last time. So, as I was talking about previously, one of the ideas is to use these steel rods on these curves to do the corners, but I was thinking about it, and yeah, I can do that later. I mean, I don't really need to do the corners right now because I'm going to use the ball bearings simply because it's a lot easier. Um, and I made a stand, and the stand is adjustable so that the sections, obviously if I use the ball bearings, if I pull the stand apart, well, the whole thing's, I've got elastic band holding it all together right now, but it's on a slide runner, so I can slide these. I can actually move these apart if I use different size coils. So if these coils, I've got thin narrow coils in it at the moment, so if I use longer coils, it means I can move the whole thing apart, and this middle bit would just fall out. So I don't suppose I really need to do that really, but you get the idea. These things can move independently, but the only thing holding it all together right now is elastic band. So the idea is that the assembly, I'll have cores, I'll have my steel cores running up through. I'm going to make a plastic insert which will hold the cores together, so that the former will basically go through the middle of one of these coils. So we'll have two of these coils on top. So instead of just one, actually I could use, oh, let's just see a minute. I have to move across here because I've got some more bobbins over here, so I can show you what I mean. So down there. Right, so if I have my cores, I could have a large coil on there if I want. Obviously there's no wire on it right now, and could have two smaller ones even if I want on the other side, so it looks something like that, and then another one of these on the top. And I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to zoom in on the model I've done on the SketchUp program to do that separately, but you get the idea. If I take that empty one off, I stick one on that's got some copper wire on it, you can see the idea how it will go together. It's not in the middle. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because using these corners has got some advantages with the ball bearings, because there's a bit of a loss there, but it's not a huge loss. The whole point really is to test this and to see how effective it is. And it's not, I mean, I just don't want to be putting loads of steel corners on at the moment, because that just, well, I could do that, but there's no rush. I can do it anytime. I mean, these things are basically ready to go. I mean, these ball bearing things are all ready to go really. I only need to make one more. I mean, they're simple, and there's not a lot of farting about really to do. So it seems like the light is casting a shadow on it, so I'll just turn it a bit, but you get the idea. Another one of these with the thing would be on the top section, which is the other one is, hang on a minute, here's the other one in my hand. I haven't got any steel core going for the middle of this one yet, but the other one would be up here somewhere, if you get the idea. So yeah, I've got to print another base and another set of brackets to hold the top one, and yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd show you that. I'm going to just jump over to my computer now. I'm going to switch the computer capture on. Right. Right, that should be running now. If I just end the stream on this phone, it should switch over to the computer. Right, I need to turn that thing down so it doesn't make so much noise. Right, so there's the model which I've been updating with these brackets, and so you can get a better idea. So what I'm going to do next is going to make some core holders to go inside these bobbins, these green bobbins, and there's not a lot to show right now because I've done a lot of the work in there, but I do have to get one of these bobbins out because I'm not sure if I've got one. Have I got one around here somewhere? Unless I've hidden it. No, I'll have to copy one of them. I'll just copy that. Got one of them bobbins out. The reason for that is I've got to make an insert that will hold the wires through there, and I'm going to do that later. Yeah, so it's like image this stand, and these runners, I've got a little thing that goes underneath. You can see down there. And they run along that rail. I had to stick the rails on separately because I wasn't going to trust 3D printing to make a good job of not without support material. It would have made it all rough and made it more work, so I decided to stick the rails on manually. I just laid them on top of the these stands, and then I stuck them in place, and then it made a nice snug fit. So yeah, I haven't been rushing much this week. I've been chilling out a bit. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that. I've still got to cut the steel cores that go down between this top ball bearing through the middle of these ferrite rings all the way down to the one at the bottom, and the length of those is dependent on how many bobbins I actually put in there, and I was thinking about using 2 of them. So what I'm thinking about doing actually is moving this top section. Let's just try that now actually, because it is a bit long. So I need that one. Oh, let's see. All those 2 are stuck together as a group, so what I need to do is I need to move that one down. So what I usually do is I measure the distance between the gap between here and there, which is 12.9 millimeters. So that top one needs to come down. .9. Right. I need to go to this other one. Now I need to come down. .9, and then all the rest of that up there needs to come down 12.9. So I'm going to have to. Oh, that's in a group as well. Oops. Yeah. I'm going to split that group, explode that group. I'm going to select all this and make that a new group. And make sure I've got the ball bearing as well, because I'm not sure if I have or not. So I'm going to cut that. It wasn't part of that group, so I haven't got that one, I haven't got that. So I'm just going to undo that. I want this part, that. Now cut. I haven't got that part either, so just a minute. Undo. Shit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab everything around there. Just a minute. I'll go on X-ray. Cut again. Okay, I got it all this time. Now I'm going to go on to this group. I'm going to edit that group. I'm going to paste it into this group. Paste in place. There we go. So it's part of this group now. So when I move this down, it'll all move down together. So I need to move this down. I think it was 12.9. I hope so. 12.9. Right, okay, that was right. So yeah, moved all of that down. I need to regroup everything really down here as well. So I'm going to select that. I need to. Oops! I'm going inside something. Damn it! I'm going to go back on X-ray view. I'm just going to cut. I'll go to this one, edit that group, paste in place. So it's part of that group now. So when I move this group up and down, move it around, it will move everything except the bobbins, I think, because the bobbins are separate. So I think I forget which group the bobbins are in. They're in the wrong group actually, but that's fine, because that's something I might want to edit manually anyway. So yeah, you can see how I can extend it and make this bigger and smaller. There's a small gap between those two anyway. So that's basically that's the idea of what we're going to build for the moment. And I need to get rid of those temporary core materials because they're not suited now. So I'm actually going to get rid of these things because they're not lined up anyway. I'm just going to erase those things because they're not going to be suitable. So they're gone. They were only put in temporarily as a representative, but yeah. I'll just go inside this hole. Oops. Let's look down here. Oops. I want to do it. Right, so the steel will be going down those little side ones down there. Yeah, so that's all for now. People complain that my streams are too long, so I'm trying to keep it just short enough to cover what I'm doing. Yeah, thanks for watching.